Welcome back to M Hood Discovered, everybody. So it is Memorial Day weekend. Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Memorial Day, and I'm out in Wood County on a county lake here in Texas. Yeah, you're right. Let's ride around and see what's going on the lake, and I'm going to tell you what my experiences have been so far. I thought you guys were my friends. Now you're walking away. What's the matter with you? So, I have a thing for birds, if you don't know. Maybe you already guessed if you've been watching my channel. I was over there. I wanted to film a bird that was over there. He left, so I went where he was, and now he's over here. Cranes, so hard to film. Come on, let's try. And there he goes. So as we head down this way, we're going to be going into the county park, right? So this is a big weekend, right? Kind of what you should expect on most weekends out on this lake in summer. Unlike most county lakes, we have a beach. There are some that do, but most don't. So we're going to go towards the beach, see what that's like. Looks like we're going to get a thunderstorm or two, but it's not in the forecast. Not that I've seen, and I'll keep looking. But this is a big weekend, right? So not every weekend's going to look like this with flags everywhere. But there's going to be a lot of people out here every weekend in summer, and things could go wrong. Things could be loud. Things could be crazy. It could be calm. You could be surprised. But there are some things that I have experienced more so on the weekends than during the week. And as we progress into summer, these things just get more and more prevalent, right? Especially this weekend. Very prevalent. I'm going to tell you what those are. Come on, let's go. Some of these things are things you should expect. You know, there's more people. Definitely should expect that. More people fishing. There's more families. There's more kids. There's more loose dogs. There's more loud music. There's more drinking. I don't drink, so it's not on my part. But there is something that I don't like. There's a few things I don't like that become more prevalent. There's less people waving back when I wave, and there's more people driving crazy, whether they're drunk or not. And because this is a special weekend, we have something that we don't get very often, or we used to many years ago, but not so much these days. Maybe that will change with new politicians getting voted in. We don't really have a cop presence like we should out here, but because it's Memorial Day weekend and we have a beach and it's a popular lake, we have more of a presence right now, which is a good thing. Maybe it helps, right? It cuts down on lots of speeders, because you see these roads are curvy, right? It sucks when somebody's coming around that curve doing 50 to 75 miles an hour when it's a 30-mile-an-hour zone, right? It's pretty crazy when they do that. A lot of times people end up right in that water when they're doing that crazy stuff. Now, if you don't know, I'll tell you. This is not my bread and butter channel. My bread and butter channel is about fishing. And one of the things that you should expect on the weekend is a lack of fishing spots, because everybody's out here, especially right now. Look at this, all stacked up, packed up. They're not all here to fish. There's a lot of people here for water sports, and a lot of people in bikinis. Yeah, the amount of speedboats out here, skiers and other things is, you know, there's a lot. And some of these people out here for that are not paying attention to our no wake zones, which is annoying, but it should be expected. Even though it's annoying, you'd like to stop it somehow, right? Because it causes issues when you're fishing. And if you live on the lake in a no-wake zone and you have a dock with your boat there, well, people coming through there causing wakes cause problems for boats that are moored up at dock, especially if you don't have a hoist. Your boat's going to rock a lot from people coming in too fast. You see, there's a lot of campers. It's stacked in here. That guy didn't wave. That guy waved. This dog always barks. I wonder if tomorrow will be different, because honestly, I've seen this county park stacked and packed a lot more than this, but this is stacked. There are a lot of people out, but I've seen a lot more before. And it's afternoon on a Sunday, and tomorrow's the big day, so we've gotten through most of the weekend, and you can come right around me. Still in the country, somebody can go slow if they want on the, oh hey, how's it going? Look who it was. All right.
I got a question.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. What are the rules on hanging out over here and like just getting in the water and drinking? Is that a problem? Or
I don't drink. I'm not the one to ask.
yeah, I know.
You should have asked them.
Trying to get his attention, but they just kept on going. That's why.
I never worry if you can drink out here or not, because I don't drink.
Yeah.
It's not a worry of mine. There are people that come out here and drink.
Yeah.
There's people that come out here and drink too much.
Oh, I've seen that 100 times. Yeah, that's the only reason I was asking. I know over there they don't like it.
There is a sign right there with all the rules posted.
Well, yeah, I didn't see anything on it over there about drinking over here, but over there they don't like it, so that's why I was asking.
Over there is a different story.
Yeah.
Could problems arise, but maybe it's the same story over here.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll go with that then. All right. Well, hell yeah. Thank you, man.
All right, have a good one. I swear these people won't go around me. I'm all the way over. Look at this schoolie. I like your schoolie. You're welcome. Whoa. When I dropped off that curb, you guys went down. Look at the schoolie. Yeah, you're right. Didn't wave back. A truck just went by me before that lady didn't wave, and they had their summer cowboy hats on the dash, and they looked right in my eyes and they did not wave. Maybe they're from Tyler, I don't know. Waving and passing is a big thing, but it's a part of Lost Texas, right? It's becoming lost. Here, I want to look at this. We're gonna have another driver that's gonna be like nervous about going past me. I just want to look at it because look how stagnant it is. You can't fish that, even though it's a part of Lake Holbrook. It's on the other side of it. It's private. You get a ticket for, if you catch fish and you keep them, you get a ticket for theft of property. Look at this. Picking up trash. Well, I don't know if I really want to go any closer to that because of the music blasting, but you see, look at all the county mountie up there on top over by, you see where the RV, the fifth wheel is? That's a mobile center. So we have a good police presence out here. You love to see it on a weekend like this. They know, a lot of them know me and they're friendly to me. All right. They gave me the nod, so it's all good. Yeah, you're right. Let's go maybe to the point. I don't want to sound like I am super negative about this. I'm not, but there's always like positive and negatives to things. And the way things work with YouTube, people care more about negatives than positives, but yeah, there are a lot of negatives that come with big weekends in summer on a lake like this with a beach. Is because we have the beach. A lot of lakes don't. we have a nice setting. We have a nice county park. It's big, and there's a beach. We do have rules, and a lot of people don't pay attention to our rules, and problems come arising from that, right? But it looks like the county's doing their best to keep everything under control, keep it safe for everybody, because we want the positive vibe to come out above the negative here, right? I don't see that much garbage around, which is a good thing. It's amazing that there's a few campsites still available. And maybe the reason for what I'm seeing as a lack of people out here, even though there's a lot of people, is probably because gas is so expensive and other things are expensive. Maybe quite a few people decided to stay home. And it seems like there's more locals out here. I've seen a lot of locals when I'm riding around, but a lot of these people aren't, but then a lot of them are, right? Maybe it's 50-50. Hold on, I see a bare ass. Yeah, there was someone back there with nothing on the lower half, so we had to turn the camera off and turn around. And now I'm looking for something more quiet, something that was cool. They waved first. Always love that when I don't have to initiate it, right? Because I like that part of Texas that is becoming lost. There's a lot of things in that theme of lost Texas that I wish would come back, and then there's some things that can stay lost, right? But there's plenty of, like I said, there's always positives and negatives, right? We lose good things and we lose bad things. Whoa, and we also lose camera angles when we hit bumps. Get in your lane. It was a little close to mine. What's the problem with this curve? You can't see me coming around. All right, I'm back on the quiet side. I'm not in the county. Well, I'm pretty much out of the county park now. Might go to another part of the lake. I'm low-key cruising around here doing something. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm looking for a place to shoot a fishing video, and I don't feel like going far, like riding along 80 or going really far dealing with crazy traffic. I kind of want to stay close because there is that off chance of a thunderstorm, right? So I might stay on the lake, but I'm gonna go to a part of the lake where all the activity is less, just so it's quieter and the water's not so messed up from boaters, from pleasure boaters. It's a big lake. I've already found it. I could set up over this way, but I see people there. I might go up north, I don't know. But anyway, one of the things that happens a lot more often on a big weekend in summer, and has been happening this weekend, and it was happening as we came through spring, you get a lot of these people coming, staying in Airbnbs or campsites. You get people that have second homes out here, and they come out here and they drink and they start shooting guns. They're not hunting. They're not necessarily, maybe they're shooting pigs, but not necessarily. They're just shooting. And yeah, you just hope that it's all good and nothing bad happens. We get car accidents and random guns being shot. Not that they're like, occasionally there's people shooting at each other up at the beach because they think they're gangster and what, right? They call this the Hood Lake, not because of me being here. But yeah, you know, it's just what it is. Teens thinking they're special and they want to whip their 45 out. So yeah, random gunshots. For me personally, it's because I have a gun-shy red bone, and I'll be walking my dog and I'm really far from home. Gunshot goes off and all of a sudden I'm getting dragged back to the house like I'm walking a Miata with the pedal to the metal, right? Like all the way down to the floor. Or she wants to do that in the opposite direction of the house. And I got to figure out how to get her to turn around. She's so scared. She just wants to bolt and run, right? And the other two dogs are like, what's going on? Because they're not scared. Anyway, we could all get through it. We can all have a good time this weekend. And it's just like, you know, hope that it's all good and pray and all that. And like, make sure the county's backing it up. And they are. They're out here, which is a good thing. Yeah, you're right. That's what it's like out here. Everybody wants to be out here. But thankfully, they don't all want to live out here. All right. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, being members of the channel. And yeah, you're right. I will see y'all next time.